Play at SimLeague.com. PSL stream on Twitch, and you never find anything better than this. PSL stream on Twitch, where you never find anybody calling it quits. Time to start the process, the season approaches. Everybody about to light up their torches. All about the game, get your fame, go insane. PSL never gonna be the same. Get your player, get ready to show down. When the schedule's up, time to throw down. Fourth downs ain't the thing, we catching them. All the way, Hail Mary, we be planting them. 24/7 plays, leave them dazed. Build your career, get to see the better days. Be the rookie prospect or the best vet. Cross the line so divine, you the best bet. Show your love for the game that'll never die. And you play online, get to stay inside. Get ready to go live, it's your time. Play a SimLeague, now time to go shine. PSL stream on Twitch, and you never find anything better than this. PSL stream on Twitch, where you never find anybody calling it quits. PSL stream on Twitch, and you never find anything better than this. PSL stream on Twitch, where you never find anybody calling it quits.
Alright, you guys, welcome to the first game of the playoffs. Seahawks versus the Minnesota Vikings. Seahawks did win their home field advantage, so we get to see the Vikings traveling to Seattle, and the kick is off for our first playoff game as Brickhouse comes back with the carry, brings them out to the 23-yard line. Hope you guys can hear me good. Let me know. As we see LaMarcus Odom coming out here, had most improved player in the league, and we'll see what he could do here. This is where it counts. This is where they need him to show up. Alright, here we go. Odom under center. He's had some really crazy games as of late. Let's see if they worked it out from him. They're going to hand this off to Brickhouse. He's met in the backfield by Poppy Molly and Shelby Woosley. Really didn't have a chance there. Vikings defense all over that run. Alright, 2nd and 12 after that 2-yard loss. Odom decides he's going to come back out in the shotgun this time. And he's going to take a pass here. Great protection for him. Gets it out. First down for Devin McDonald. His first reception tonight for 15 yards. The 400-pound DT is Poppy Molly. I think he's like 350. He's not 400. But anyway, good pickup by the Seattle Seahawks. Looking a little balanced right now, 1 for 1. As they hand this off to Brickhouse this time. He does pick up about 2 yards on that play, but it's stopped. Get to take a look at this offense for the Seattle Seahawks. Nobody on the O-line. Wide receiver Atticus Banks. Brickhouse, no slow. Devin McDonald. I forgot to pull out the roster, so bear with me. And nice completion again from Odom. He's 2 for 2, 26 yards out to Jarrell Wheeler. The wide receiver I forgot to mention. Tight ends, Ekaj No Slow and Breezy Jr. finishing up that offense for the Seahawks. Got a bunch formation to the top. And we go that way. He does a little slant, and there we go. We've seen it all season. This might be a pick six, and it is. We've seen it all season. They make him miss these catches and pops the ball in the air, and it's usually an interception. Just really sucks. That was trying to get it out to Devin McDonald. He was popped, looked by Sam Ho. And Greg Gaines with the pick six. Actually, that was Skylar Stevens forcing that ball into the air like that from Devin McDonald. So Vikings get on the board from a defensive play. And we still get to continue to see Seattle's offense out there. Pete Carroll, I don't know what he's fussing with Brickhouse for. Really wasn't his fault at all. As the kick is up and it's good. Pulling out 7-0 after the kick from Forbath. And number 96 coming over there congratulating Gaines from his pick six. Robert Mack. Yeah, really nothing you can really do about that play. I mean, it was a good throw, good attempt for a catch, just got hit right in the right spot. Seahawks coming back out with another chance. And he's just going to kneel this ball for a touchback. Now, I didn't put predictions out for these games. I kind of forgot, so we won't be doing that. Odom coming out 2 for 3 with that crazy interception a while ago. Before, a couple weeks ago, he's been throwing some crazy interceptions on his own. This time it wasn't his fault. He's going to come back out here under center. Looks like a run play. And they are going to hand it to Brickhouse. He's going to the outside. And he's going to get the first down and more. His third rush for 21 yards. And exactly what the Seahawks needed. Just really getting to that outside. Especially with Brickhouse. He's very powerful. If he can get to the outside, he can definitely do some damage and wear down this Vikings defense. We got 3 receivers on the top, 1 at the bottom. And, whoa. He tried to get it in the tight coverage to no slow and was not able to. We do get to take a look at that defense for the Vikings. We got Ali Lupe at left end. Right end, Robert Mack. Defensive tackle, Papi Mali. Cornerbacks, Troy Gaines, Skylar Stevens, Le'Veon Romero. Free safety, Greg Gaines. Strong safety, Sam Ho. Your linebackers, William Thompson, Shelby Woosley, and Prison Mike. Odom dropping back to pass. Great pass, but broken up. I thought he actually almost had that. I don't even know where that defender came from. And just broken up that pass. 3rd and 10 on the 45-yard line still. So some tight defense by this Vikings defense. Fake handoff and nice throw. Again, Devin McDonald's across the middle of the field. Just when you think that the Seattle Seahawks offense can't get rolling, they do a big play like this, just really exposing that linebacker core. And nobody could keep up there. Alright, Odom throwing it out to the outside of the brick house. And a little pickup there. Brings him up 2nd and 8 on the 36-yard line. His first reception, 2 yards. I'd be anxious to see if the Seahawks going to get back to the run game. Put Brickhouse to the outside. Looks like they might try to run here. Vikings defense kind of stacked up though. I don't know if I would bring it in the middle. Atticus Banks in motion. They're going to do a sweep here, and it is met by William Thompson. He was not fooled on that play. His second tackle today as they bring up a 3rd and 8. So Seahawks trying to get some of the trick plays going early. That didn't work for them. This time they're going to send everybody out. Odom with the dump off pass, and probably not what he wanted. Odom gets it out to No Slow, who picks up some decent yards there, but just enough to probably get them in some good field goal range. Just not quite enough for the first down. So we can kind of see what the Seattle Seahawks is trying to do there, really trying to expose that middle of the defense for the Vikings. Just with the short throws really not working for them. And a little bit of a conservative play as we get our kicker coming out here. Oh, they're going to fake it? What in the world? Wow. It's almost like the Seattle Seahawks know this is a playoff, and some reason they faked the ball. Field goal. I guess they felt like they weren't in a good range. I don't know. But anyway, the Vikings come back out on the 32-yard line after the failed fake field goal. I don't know, maybe he missed the snap or something and couldn't get it settled right. We get our first look at Ryan Yosef, who throws a dime for 8 yards. And technically it wasn't even the kicker, it was the holder that ran. So we don't know what his speed was. Ryan Yosef coming back in the shotgun. It's going to drop back to pass. Scanning the field. Gets it to the outside and pass deflected by number 11 for the Seahawks, Pizza Hut. And probably could have been a good pick 6 right there. Good defense by them. 3rd and 2 on the 39-yard line. And it looks like Seahawks trying to bring some pressure here as they line up in the I formation for the Vikings. And they're going to send Andrew Grinnell in motion, trying to get some blockers for that side. And TK is met in the backfield by Big and Chunky, but we have a flag. And it's a holding on the offense, so it's coming back anyway. I'm sure they're going to decline this. And, yep, they do. 4th and 2. Great defense by Seattle to just keep Vikings only picking up 7 yards on that and getting the ball right back. And punts away. It's a kind of a low punt. And he didn't have any room to bring it back. He gets stuck at the 16-yard line. As we get to see the offense come right back out for Odom. This is 3rd time out. He's 5 for 8, 49 yards and an interception. Did make it past the midway field, just could not capitalize after that fake field goal kick. Offense definitely has some rhythm going on. They just have to stick to it. Odom's coming under center. It's going to send Atticus Banks in motion. That is not that handoff again. as Brickhouse gets the carry for a 3-yard pickup. Ali Lupe in with her first tackle. 2nd and 7 on the 19-yard line. Photo again with a quick handoff, and Atticus Banks, he's trying to get that wide receiver screen going, but could not get it going. 3rd and 9. Le'Veon Romero coming in with the tackle. Who else but Ali Lupe? Yeah, Romero really showing up in this game. Robert Mack helping finish the tackle off for a 2-yard loss. This Vikings defense is no joke today. They are really playing hard. They know what kind of game this is, and they came out ready to play. Odom got plenty of time, and he throws an interception. He tries to get it out to no slow. William Thompson, showing why he was in the Pro Bowl, jumps in there and gets the interception. Seahawks thought they were going to expose that middle line and middle linebacker core, and they step up big. William Thompson out there looking like a receiver. And Seahawks defense right back out there again. Got to try to put on the work. Surprised the score is still 7-0 as they hand this off to TK. He's met in the backfield by Big and Chunky. Didn't even let him get anywhere. 2-yard loss there. His 2nd tackle tonight. And moving them back to the 42-yard line. Wow, TK is not able to get around. TLK trying to get in there and block Big and Chunky just did not work for him. Ew, he could not even get the snap off as O'Neal comes busting through the line. 3rd and 14. Hey, if I was the Vikings, I'd probably just line up in the shotgun because they are not able to hold this D-line from the Seahawks. Yeah, they finally listened and went into the shotgun here. Ryan Yosef dropping back to pass, scanning the field, finds his man, but he is short of the 1st down. A little bit, they're about the same position as the Seahawks were when they did a fake field goal kick. So let's see what the Vikings do here as they try to get it to Andrew Grinnell. He's stopped by Dan and Pizza Hut. Vikings GM hoping for no fake field goal for them as they send Forbath out here for the kick. Kick is up. And it's good. Right through the middle. Forbath gets them up 10-0 in the 1st quarter. So some good bend don't break defense by the Seattle Seahawks. Just when the Vikings looked like they were getting some momentum and they try to slow them down a little bit. Yeah, they actually have a user kicker. And another touchback for the Seahawks as they get out here to the 25-yard line. And they just got to get going. They're home. They are the higher ranked team and just really need to get going here on offense. Defense playing very decent for them. I mean, really, it's a 3-0 game if you don't count the pick six, the fluke pick six. And it looks like some pressure trying to come from the Vikings. They're going to hand it off to Brickhouse, who gets a few yards there, 4 yards. Stevens in with the tackle. 2nd and 6 on the 29-yard line. I'd definitely try to get this run game going. And nice pass to Atticus Banks. He's wide open over there on the left. Odom looking pretty decent. He just had some crazy plays happen. But, I mean, where he's trying to go with the ball, we can tell. Just some of the plays not working for him. That time it does. Atticus Banks coming back from the curl route and getting a great first down for them. Vikings again showing some pressure. And great pickup by them. And Atticus Banks again. Almost the same exact play. Picking up another first down for Seattle. Seattle over 100 yards right now. And Atticus Banks with 2 receptions for 30 yards. Odom coming under center. And he's going to hand this off to Brickhouse. He's got some great blockers. For some reason he tries to cut back in. Does pick up 7 yards there. And that's going to take us to the end of the first quarter. Seattle is losing 10-0. We had that pick 6 in the beginning of the game. And just recently a field goal kick. But definitely so much time left for them to come back, and as they're moving down the field now on the 34-yard line. Yeah, Seattle isn't losing, Vikings are winning. Pretty sure that's the same thing, but whatever floats your boat. You're going to come up in that bunch formation at the top. Odom, the left-handed quarterback, swings it in to John Wheeler for another first down pickup for him. And they are moving this ball down the field. John Wheeler with his second reception, 18 yards. Great gains in there with the tackle. Odom under center. And a little delayed handoff to Brickhouse. He does not go anywhere there. And continues 2nd and 8 on the 24-yard line. Odom decides he's going to come back out in the shotgun this time. He's going to step back to pass. Throws a bomb over to the left or right and trying to get it out there to Devin McDonald. Double coverage. 3rd and 8. Vikings defense. That secondary is really playing tight coverage. They're better off going back to the left side with Atticus Banks because that right side has been eating them alive. And he cannot throw it away. He's met in the backfield. A sack by Uzi. Pushes him back. This time they better go for the regular field goal kick. Oh man, he looked like he had somebody. I just don't know if Odom seen him. But it was some good coverage by the Vikings defense. I'd probably be scared to throw too after 2 interceptions. Alright, here we go. We don't even know what's going to happen now with these fake field goals happening. This time they're going to kick it. Kick is up. And it's good. That puts the Seahawks back on the board here. Only down one possession with plenty of time left. As we finally get to see the Vikings get the ball in actual kickoff positioning and not from a turnover. And we get to see what this Vikings offense has to have for the Seahawks defense. Williamson back there for the return. And he gets met there at the 28-yard line. Probably been better off just kneeling it. Only picks up 3 additional yards. As Ryan Joseph comes out here, looking pretty good for this team. Seattle Seahawks defense really stepping it up too. Joseph coming under center. He's going to hand this off to TK. Oh, Mila Sachs try to get him. She misses as Pizza Hut has to finish it up. TK picks up 5 yards off of that carry. Really some great run defense by the Seattle Seahawks. It's going to line up under center again. Fake handoff and does not. There's a flag on the play. What? 12 man? Oh, illegal man downfield. I was about to say, what? That was the first time I think we've heard that penalty. They were trying to set something up there with that wide receiver screen. Just could not find where he was supposed to be. As that backs him right back up to a 2nd and 10 on the 27-yard line. Alright, maybe we got another run play here. Yep, TK hands the ball and he's trying to do a juke step, but 28 was not full. As he picks up 3 yards there. 3rd and 7 on the 31-yard line. Seahawks really hoping to get this ball back to their offense. As they're down by 7. Ryan Joseph coming back there in the shotgun. He's going to drop back to pass. He goes deep. Oh my God, how did he catch it? That is Josh Ho. Just getting that one little step in front of the defender. We get to see it again. Some actually pretty good coverage by Seattle. 28 just could not get there in time. Jermaine Cole in there with the tackle. So big first down pickup. His 45 yards off of that reception. Bringing him out to the 24-yard line. Vikings dropping back to pass. Pressure coming. He can't get rid of it. Mila Sachs in there for a sack. That is a 7-yard loss. 2nd and 17 on the 31-yard line. Mila Sachs waving to the camera. And just getting off of McKinnon to get to Ryan Joseph. He tried to scramble away and ran right into Mila Sachs. Here we go. Delayed handoff to TK and Titus O'Neal coming in with the tackle. 3rd and 14. They just cannot get this run game going in the middle. It's almost hard to believe. Another long 3rd down as Ryan Yosef comes out and a shotgun throws it deep, and there his man Josh Hill again for a nice 1st down pickup. The safety blanket for this Vikings offense as they've been in some really deep 3rd down situations. Seattle just could not capitalize on these long 3rd downs. Playing real soft coverage on the receivers and just being exposed. And ooh, fumble, crazy looking fumble. And it's big old 74 trying to get up there and recover. Man, it never fails. Ryan Yosef always does some crazy animations or something. O'Neal made that fumble happen. Ooh, you got all twisted out there. 2nd and goal on the 21-yard line. They lost a lot of yards off of that play. Defense trying to step it up here. They're going to try that run game again. It is going nowhere for the Vikings as Seattle has been all over it this game. They are definitely putting the pressure on that run game. And here comes another long 3rd and goal. Let's see if the Seattle Seahawks can step it up here. Joseph scanning the fields, got plenty of time. And look again, another long 3rd down. This time it's in for a touchdown to Rose. Pizza Hut trying to play some deep coverage back there. He had too much time in the pocket to make that pass. Yeah, I'm really surprised that the Seahawks aren't putting that much pressure on them. Because their run defense is looking great. That passing defense is not working for them as the kick is up and good. Minnesota takes it to a 14-point lead. Still 3 minutes, 56 seconds left in the 1st half as we get to see Seattle come back out. Alright, Vikings kicking it off. And this time Brickhouse going to bring it out. He's got some good blockers. He twists and gets down to the 27-yard line. Odom showing his fake numbers there. Odom coming out under center. And nice slant pass out to Atticus Banks. He's been showing off for him today. That's his 3rd reception, 43 yards for the number 10 receiver as they pick up another first down. Odom in the shotgun. Dropping back to pass. He just dumps it off the brick house, who almost makes a man miss, but is finished off by William Thompson after a 2-yard pickup. And they're going to credit Troy Gaines with the tackle. I guess he was there first. And they're going to hand it off to Brickhouse. He tries to get to the outside and picks up 3 yards there. So, decent third down. Let's see if they can pick it up here. A lot of motion going on for Seattle. As Odom drops back to pass, and he finds his man, John Wheeler, who just gets a nice little out route and picks up the first down. I don't know if they're going to get to the 2-minute warning before calling another play. Doesn't look like it, as Stevens comes in with his third tackle. And really good play by the Seattle Seahawks, getting him open in front of the defenders. And yeah, we're going to the 2-minute warning. Yeah, Seattle definitely needs a score here if they want to stay into this game, because the Vikings get the ball back in the second half. And he's just going to find Brickhouse, who's dead in the middle by himself, and picks up the first down again. His third reception this time. He's got about 12 additional yards there. Yeah, just wide open. You know, William Thompson was reading a different coverage and forgot about Brickhouse. He almost got them juked, but Woosley comes in to knock him down. Here we go. Minute 37 seconds left. They do have all their timeouts left on the 24-yard line. Odom back in the shotgun. And he gets it open to wide open Atticus Banks. This dude is beasting for Seattle with his fourth reception, 58 yards. Moves him up to the 9-yard line. Stevens coming in with another tackle for the Vikings defense. And Atticus is just finding the holes in the defense, standing there for his quarterback, waiting for him to just throw it to him, and picking up great yardage for them. So, first and goal on the 9-yard line. Seattle really knocking, wanting this touchdown. And fake handoff to Brickhouse as he gets good protection, throws it into the back of the end zone, incomplete. Try to get it out there to John Wheeler, who just gets the ball knocked right down out of his hands. Man, he had me sweating in here. I thought he might have thrown another pick in the end zone. Here we go. He gets another chance. Second and goal on the 9-yard line. Back in the shotgun formation. This time he just throws it up. He tries to get it to Atticus Banks, but he's not even turned around. This might have been too fast for him. Yeah, he really needs to calm it down, find his receiver. Don't throw it up in the air like that, because it is not working for them. Alright, here we go. Pressure coming for Molly. That's a nice halfback screen setup. Just not enough for the first down. They're going to have to settle for a field goal here. Definitely not what the Seattle Seahawks wanted. I feel like that was 2 wasted plays earlier. They definitely had a chance to pick up some good yardage there and have to settle for a field goal here. Yeah, they definitely called a timeout with 48 seconds left. Not sure why, but kick is up and it's good. 17-6. Still a great game between these two. And definitely a reasonable game for Seattle Seahawks to come back. And like I said, Vikings do get the ball back in the second half. So Seattle really hoping they can play some tight defense here. Maybe even get a pick 6 or something. So, and not let Vikings score before the half. Alright, here we go to kick off. Williamson brings it out to the 26-yard line. 42 seconds left. 2 timeouts left for the Vikings. 3 for the Seattle Seahawks. Let's see what they can do here on defense. Joseph looking really good. 5 for 6, 106 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. Vikings calling for a long ball in here with these 42 seconds. They really want to score here. As he comes out in the shotgun, dropping back to pass, and great reception. I just realized I forgot to call the rest of the rosters. So I'll call them right now. On offense, we had quarterback Ryan Joseph, halfback Trevor Kanawi, TK, fullback TLK, wide receivers Josh Hill, Tyron Rose, tight end Andrew Grinnell. Starting for the offense for the Vikings. Joseph dropping back to pass. He's just going to dump it down. Ooh, almost picked off by number 35. That would have been a big pick 6 there. That's crazy. Stops the clock on the 3rd and 7. That defense is led by middle linebacker Dan Gilsack. Other linebackers, Leroy Jenkins, Pizza Hut. Cornerbacks, Tyron Fowler. TK is met, and there is the turn that they needed. And timeout by the Seattle Seahawks. Cornerbacks, Jermaine Cole, right end, Mila Sachs. And defensive tackle, Titus O'Neil. So 4th and 2. And Vikings have to punt this ball with plenty of time for them. And a low punt. He's going to have plenty of blockers. And he shrugs William Thompson off, but doesn't get anywhere. He does bring it out to the 32-yard line. Brickhouse and company and Odom, they have 2 timeouts to try to get this ball down the field and make a score. And yeah, 2 pick 6 were dropped today for Seattle. Definitely could have changed the way this game is going. But got to give credit to Seattle's defense. They are really stepping up. They just need their offense to kind of click a little bit more and prevent these turnovers and capitalize in the red zone. Odom throwing it up deep, and there it is. He's picked off again. He's trying to throw it out to Atticus Banks in the air, but these cornerbacks have some ups on him. That is Le'Veon Romero. And we see what he was trying to do there. Romero just reads the route perfectly and jumps right in front of Atticus Banks to pick him. Yeah, he can't be doing that, especially on this defense. They've been playing tight coverage right now, and Vikings defense is looking really good as Ryan Yosef comes out and he's going to try to dump it off to TK, and then Gillespie is there, or Gilsack, I apologize, is there for the stop. 12 seconds left on the 50-yard line. And no, they are not in field goal range. I hope not. Yosef with the arm, he finds Tyron Rose. They might be in field goal range now, as they call their final timeout, and they're probably going to send their kick team on the field. Trying to put this into a 2-point or 2-possession game as Forbath takes the kick. It's up, and it's good. 20-6. With 2 seconds left, we can expect probably a kneel down here, maybe a little squib kick to end the first half. Too much time on the clock. Yeah. I get it too. Alright, Brickhouse back there to receive. I doubt he's going to be able to do anything with this. He does decide to bring it out, waste those 2 seconds off, and that is the end of our first half in this first game of the playoffs. Minnesota up 20-6 over the Seattle Seahawks, coming into their home field and just putting in work to them. Seattle throwing 3 interceptions today. This has been the call that Odom's been doing the past couple of weeks. He's been having 3 or 4 interceptions in a game. I don't know what's going on with him. And definitely, Seattle definitely needs a big half in the second half. They got to stop these crazy interceptions and just play ball. They really need to step it up. On the other side, Vikings defense is really showing off. They've got the 3 turnovers. They've been preventing any touchdowns. This is 2 field goals by Seattle. And just looking very dominant right now, trying to make it to the Super Bowl. Whoever wins this is going to the Super Bowl as we get our annual freeze players on the field. And Vikings are going to be receiving this ball in the second half. Alright, here we go. Vikings coming back out. And they're stopped at the 28-yard line. Yeah, it's going to be a close game for that Dolphins and Rams game. Definitely going to need some time to get the teams set up after this and get the stats and everything. So, yeah, you're going to have to give me a little bit. As TK gets the carry, this actually probably his biggest carry for tonight, as he's still short of the first down by 1 yard. 2nd and 1 on the 37-yard line. Jermaine Cole coming in with his second tackle. Yosef under center. And he's going to get behind his blockers, but he does pick up the first down. Just got a little caught up behind his O-line. all types of Seattle players over there. First and 10 on the 39-yard line for the Vikings. Alright, this looks like a run for them as Joseph comes under center. It's going to send 40 in motion. And they do hand it off. Oh, I thought he was met. He gets away and still picks up some more yards. He's on his feet. And picks up 7 yards off of that carry. 2nd and 3. Brought down by Pruitt on the 47-yard line. Oh, that should have been picked. Jermaine Cole came up in front and just allowed Tyrone Rose to just get right behind him. He didn't even attempt to jump up. Dang, that was just beat coverage there. Great recognition by Ryan Joseph to get it out to Tyrone Rose. Yeah, you really gotta stop being extra because all the O-lines are the exact same. I made sure I edit the O-lines at least to be the exact same, so not really sure what you're even talking about. As the kick is going to be up, and it's good for the Vikings, pulling up it with a 21-point lead. 4 plays, 72 yards, a minute 44 seconds left. Why do you keep referring back to that video? I've already changed them after that video. I said that so many times. I'm not even sure why you keep bringing that up. When you guys told me about that, I changed them. We all agreed that they were going to be 75 overalls. So everybody's 75 overalls on offense. The O-line. Anyway, LaMarcus Odom coming out 14 for 22. He has 3 interceptions. And 1st and 10 on the 25-yard line. And handoff to Brickhouse. He's kind of spinning. That looks like a face mask coming on. And yep, it is. As the defense from Rod Davis gets the face mask and adds 15 yards on the penalty to bring him up to the 42-yard line and another 1st down for Seattle. Odom back there in the shotgun. Their first possession in the 2nd half. And nice slant pass out to Atticus Banks. So he's definitely been doing the work for this offense for Seattle. You just cannot get the rest of the team going with his 5th reception. Odom back in the shotgun. And a handoff to Brickhouse. He finds the hole And it's brought down, but great pickup by him to bring him out to the 25-yard line. Here comes Seattle marching down the field again. I mean, this is the third time we've seen them march down the field and have to settle for a field goal, but hopefully this time they can actually get in. Odom with the dump off, and Brickhouse picks up the first down. Good awareness by him to not step out before then. And that was actually John Wheeler with the reception. Brickhouse in the backfield. Let's see if they hand it to him. Nope. Fake handoff. Odom scanning. Oh, in the back of the end zone, but out of bounds for John Wheeler. He was wide open, just could not find his footing as he steps out of bounds, and we're still at the 14-yard line, 2nd and 10. Alright, they should try to run the same play. He definitely had him. Odom gets it out to the outside, finding no slow. Gets good 4 or 5 yards there, 3rd and 6 on the 9-yard line. Only his second reception. Woosley in there with his second tackle.
Here we go. 90, full.
And nice. Oh, I thought he had it. He was knocked down. And here they go again. Have to settle for a field goal here. This red zone offense for Seattle is really, really struggling. I probably would go for it here. I mean, you went for a fake field goal in the first quarter. I would try to target Atticus Banks again, or even no slow on a slant. Pick up the first down, keep it moving. They're only 6 yards away, but it looks like they're going to send the field goal kicker out. Kick is up, and it's good. 27-9, 6 minutes and 2 seconds left in the third quarter. Alright, Williamson with the return from kickoff. Goes to the outside. He's met at the 27-yard line. And Vikings offense comes back out for their second possession in the second half. After a great touchdown pass by Ryan Yosef, who was 8 for 1,181 yards, 2 touchdowns. Looking really comfortable back there, just throwing the ball all over the place and making plays. Ryan Yosef coming in the shotgun. He's got TK beside him. And he's going to throw it. Oh, nice reception by Tyron Rose. Both of their receivers have been playing very well for them, Rose and Ho. J. Cole with the tackle. Just same little slant plays going on for both teams. Vikings seems to be doing a better job with it. As Joseph comes back to throw, he's got some great protection. Goes to the outside. That is blown up. Trying to get it out there to his tight end, Andrew Grinnell. But Pruitt is over there to blow it up. 2nd and 10 on the 37-yard line. I mean, you really can't blame this game too much on Seattle's defense. They did have a couple of fluke defensive plays, but they've overall been playing really well. And DK just gets the receptions and lays down as they bring up a 3rd and 7 on the 41-yard line. That's actually his first reception, 3 yards.
Down. 91.
3rd and 7, 41-yard line. Yosef's dropping back to pass. He gets it out to Ho. He is hit hard by Dan Gleasack, but he holds on to the ball after a 1st down pickup. His 3rd reception, 75 yards. And here we go again with those slant passes right in the middle. Dan was covering someone else, and he came back to hit Josh Ho on the ground, but a little too late as he picks up the 1st down. 1st and 10 on the 49-yard line. Ryan Yosef sending everybody out. Dropping back to pass. And here we go again. Slant pass again. Out to Josh Ho for 1st down pickup. Just Seattle really biting hard on these plays. Everybody's trying to jump and make the play, and the Vikings offense is just like, no, we want to do this, and we're going to get the play. 1st and 10 on the 30-yard line. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Yosef coming under center. They're not going to hand it off. He's going to twirl around a little bit, and pass completed to Tyron Rose. And Yosef just looking unstoppable right now. And these receivers really helping him out. Rose over 100 yards already. And somehow he was able to hold on to that ball after Jermaine Cole hitting him. Yosef under center. Handed off to TK, and boom, hit by Dan Gillespie. But not until he picks up the 1st down. I don't know why I keep calling Gillespie Gilsack. Alright, right at the edge of the red zone. As Yosef drops back to pass, scanning the field, tries to go. He does get it away somehow and gets it out to Tyron Rose for another 1st down. 1st and goal on the 4-yard line. At least Jermaine Cole didn't try to come in there and get the interception. So he's moved over from that free safety spot to the cornerback spot. He did do pretty well a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, I'm sorry, Gleasack. My bad. As we got this goal line defense coming out. And just a wide open Josh Ho usually never works. Even though it's made for the red zone and the goal line defense usually never works. Somebody's always open, and this time it's Josh Ho. Vikings just putting this game away. This is going to be a very difficult comeback for Seattle. Dangly sack. And the kick is up and good, 34-9. Vikings looking to try to move on to go to the Super Bowl as Big and Chunky and Dan Gleasack is sitting on the sideline trying to figure out what they're doing wrong on defense.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Alright, Brickhouse showing that he's got 10 rushes, 57 yards, averaging 5.7 yards per carry. But it's a little too late for them to keep running the ball, so I imagine he's going to be passing.
Come on, set. Can't juice on. Check back 50. You want this? Swing. Hut, hut.
And he's met in the backfield.
Ready, set. 50. I'll smell.
Passing 27 versus the run 13.
Let's go.
And nice pickup by No Slow.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
I am so fucking tired of y'all with these freaking stat things. If you want me to fucking show you that it's on here, I'll be gladly to be able to show you that they're the exact same on the stats. Because I knew you guys were going to complain so much, so I went in there and made sure all the O-line were the exact same stats. So sick of this, man. Every time y'all lose, y'all always got something to complain about.
Ready, go.
Every time y'all lose. And there's a flag on the play. And of course it's going to be a pass interference on the defense. Troy Gaines had that big pick 6, and now pass interference on, and moves him up to the 26-yard line.
Ready, break. 50. Bend it. Bend it. Set, go.
No Slow picking up another first down, 1st and goal on the 9-yard line. I usually never cuss, and I'm really getting tired of Leaf Lord really crying all the time. He literally sends me 20 messages of the same thing after I just told him, and I showed him that they had the throwaway package and stuff. So, you know what, I'm really sick of it. Anyway, Brickhouse dropped by Mac, getting off the block there. As we're probably going to end to the 3rd quarter. They might get one more play off here as Odom drops back to pass. And yeah, they don't get it off. And we're going to come into the 4th quarter. (34-9), Vikings looking like they're going to the Super Bowl as the Seattle Seahawks finally get out to the 11-yard line. They've been here in the red zone a couple of times, just had to settle for field goal kicks here.
Ready, ready. 15 Lonnie, 15 Lonnie. Not today, Mark. Not today. Let's go.
And this time he throws it away and brings up a 3rd and goal on the 11-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 out ball. Come up the ball, hard. Hut, hut.
Odom scanning the fields, got plenty of time. Finds his man. He cuts back though. That's Devin McDonald. We haven't really heard too much from him since the first quarter. Only his third reception as they bring up a 4th and goal again. Just cannot get in to the end zone with this offense. And great defense by the Vikings. Yeah, they're definitely going to go for this with 5 yards away. And he's trying to find somebody, and there he goes again. He tried to thread it in there to Devin McDonald's, popped up in the air and intercepted in the end zone. Going to bring him back to a touchback for the Vikings to the 20-yard line. He had so much time, just nobody open, no slow, and Devin all in the same area instead of splitting out. Just had nobody to really throw to. He tried it, didn't work. Another interception for him. Yeah, we got a lot of time left. 9 minutes. Probably gonna have to push that Rams and Dolphins game back a little bit so I can get the stats and stuff, and then we'll move right into the next game. TK with the carry, bringing him out to the 23-yard line. He's only got 12 carries, not really running too much today. But why would you when your quarterback's been throwing dimes all day? Joseph under center. He's going to hand it off again. This time he picks up some good yards as he's still moving. And probably his best run of tonight. He does get to the 50-yard mark, averaging 3.8 yards per carry. And another first down. Dan Gleesack in with the tackle. Yeah, he doesn't know how to follow the blocker. Maybe he needs to upgrade on some ball carrier vision or something. Oh, flag. Yep, face mask. So he picks up a few yards there, and now even more from Tyrone Fowler giving that face mask. Another handoff from TK. Getting him out to the 37-yard line. Just trying to take some of that time down. Got 304 total yards for him. Mila Sack in there with a tackle. And some reason, Vikings look like they're going to be greedy here. As they send Andrew Grinnell in motion. Oh no, they're going to run it. But still a good run there and great pickup for TK. Man, I just said he wasn't running too much today and already getting out to 74 yards. He might can hit that 100-yard mark if they keep handing him the ball. We do not have 102 points. Ryan Joseph lines up in the I formation. And they are going to hand it off again. This time he gets behind and follows his blockers picks up the first down, giving them 85 yards on the day. And J. Cole in there with the tackle.
Set, ready? 18 Gator. I got it.
Alright, another carry, and it's brought down by Tyrone Fowler. This time he didn't give him a face mask when he's bringing him down, and time ticks away. 5 minutes 43 seconds left in the last quarter. Vikings ready to celebrate because they're going to be moving on to the Super Bowl. Joseph running out to the side, and for some reason he's going to take off. He's picked up and knocked down by Dan Gleasack. And I think that's probably only like the third time we've seen Ryan Joseph run the ball. And he hates it.
Ready, set. Check back 11. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field.
Shotgun formation. He's going to throw it here. And trying to get it out to Andrew Grinnell. He is stopped short of the first down. 4th and 2. Pizza Hut coming in with the third tackle. And they're going to bring up a field goal here for the Vikings. So Andrew Grinnell having a pretty quiet night. Beginning of the season, he was pretty dominant and has been slowing down ever since then. As our kicker comes back out for the Vikings. Kick is up. And it's good. 37-9. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's been game before then. But we're going to continue till that clock hits 0-0-0. And Seattle is going to be getting this ball back off the kickoff. Alright, Brickhouse bringing it out. Makes a little juke move and gets out to where he would have been if they kicked it into the end zone on the 25-yard line. Atticus Banks doing what he does best. He's been playing phenomenal the whole entire game. But one man cannot win a game. And they really needed Odom to step up for them. Just throwing some questionable throws with double coverage does not help. They're going to send everybody out. Odom's back there by himself. Great protection for him. He throws it up in the air. This one might work. Oh, Atticus Banks gets hit in the chest. He's looking for a flag. He doesn't get it. So still 2nd and 10 on the 25-yard line. Just do what you did for the Jags, but like you do it, do it for us. Odom dropping back to pass again. And this time, oh no, he still drops it. That was out to no slow. Man, he's had the throws, just his receivers cannot catch him. Both of those passes should have been caught. Instead, we get another replay at the same spot. Pressure coming. Odom gets it away and finds his man Atticus Banks. Look at that. 21 for 35. 4 interceptions. Oof. Romero coming in with his third tackle. Yeah, this has been a really nice play for the Seattle Seahawks. That little slant play, deep slant play by Atticus or John Wheeler. Sometimes Devin McDonald's trying to get in there a few times.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And here we go again. Ready.
And wide open again, Atticus Banks, and there's a flag on the play. Face mask, wow, by the defense. That is Romero. Just called his name for a tackle, and now he's out there doing face mask. They just trying to give him some yards. They probably feel sorry for him because he's been working so hard for the Seattle offense and just could not help them capitalize in the red zone. First and 10 on the 26-yard line. Odom back there in the shotgun. And quick pass out to No Slow, who picks up the first down. I mean, Seattle doing what they've been doing the entire game. Just once they get past that 10-yard line, they really been struggling, having to settle for 3 field goals today and no touchdowns. No Slow with 5 receptions, 70 yards. And Sam Ho with his second tackle. Odom scanning the field. He's got a couple of cross route. Oh, he finally gets it into Devin McDonald for their first touchdown tonight. A little too late, but definitely a great play there. He had a couple of receivers open. No Slow or Devin. Decided to float it into Devin McDonald. And just a really nice play for Seattle. Yeah, No Slow definitely opened a little bit more underneath, but I don't know. Odom just starting to try to sail that ball around. I don't know what he's doing. So we gotta wait for the point after to see what the Seattle Seahawks gonna do here. I imagine a onside kick. Or they might kick it off regular and just stick with their defense. I don't think you being that quarterback will help. Yeah, I guess if you ran Wildcat, it might help. Yep, they're going to try an onside kick here. And to no avail, it is not successful as Tyron Rose picks it up. And Vikings come out in good field position. TK definitely getting better with the carries because they're in the lead, so they're running more. Or a 21-point lead. 2 minutes, 54 seconds left on the 44-yard line, already in great field position for the Vikings. Yeah, Seattle hoping for some throws here so they have a chance to pick it off. But it does not look like that's going to happen as Joseph hands it off to TK and just brought down by number 35, Pruitt, for his third tackle. Now they're just going to take their time, take the clock down to the 2-minute warning. They do get to get one more play off. Before then, TK trying to bounce it to the outside. He does and picks up the first down. Yep, 1st and 10 on the 34-yard line brings us to the 2-minute warning. And looks like Vikings just gonna be content with running the ball to take their team to the Super Bowl.
Down. 50. Plant. Right 54. Right 54. I'm on. Step.
And nice carry by TK, picking up another first down for him. That puts him over 100 yards, as they have 354 total yards. Pruitt coming in with his 4th tackle. Minute 44 seconds left in the last quarter, and Vikings are starting to get excited now. They can't wait for the next game to see who they're going to be playing in the Super Bowl. And what a Cinderella story for the Vikings. Really started off a strong team, kind of slacked towards the end, and began to pick it back up these last 2 weeks. And now they see themselves going to the Super Bowl. On the other hand, Seattle start to slack in the last 3 weeks, and and they just lost the game last week, and coming into the playoffs looking like they did the last time. Yeah, I mean, they've played this team a couple of times, won a crazy blowout, and Vikings come in here and say we wanted more, and now they're going into the Super Bowl. So here we go, 2 seconds and 1. Vikings moving on to the Super Bowl. Congratulations to them. And a great season from Seattle. I'm sure they're going to come back even stronger next season. Troy Gain wins the player of the game with that pick 6 in the beginning and 3 tackles. So stick around for the stats, and then give me a few to get ready for the Dolphins and Rams game. So I will let you guys know, of course, in chat when we move on to the next game.